1. Topic: Important geophysical phenomena such as earthquakes, tsunami, volcanic activity, cyclone, etc. Geographical features and their location. Changes in critical geographical features including water bodies and ice caps, and in flora and fauna and the effects of such changes. Third poll. What to study for prelims and mains. All about third pole, its location, significance and climate change issues associated. Context. Scientists conducting research in the third pole area have warned of disturbing global warming trends, and how, if they continue, they could affect the lives of 1.3 billion people. The glacier has lost 60% of its mass and shrunk 250 meters since 1982. What is the third pole? The Hindu Kush Himalayan region spans an area of more than 4.3 million square kilometers in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, India, Myanmar, Nepal, and Pakistan. The region stores more snow and ice than anywhere else in the world outside the polar regions, giving its name, the third pole. The third pole contains the world's highest mountains, including all 14 peaks above 8,000 meters, is the source of 10 major rivers, and forms a formidable global ecological buffer. Significance. The third pole region has enormous socioeconomic and cultural diversity. It is home to many different ethnic communities speaking more than 600 languages and many more dialects. It is endowed with rich natural resources and contains all or part of 4 global biodiversity hotspots. The mountain resources provide a wide range of ecosystem services and the basis for the livelihoods to the 210 million people living in the region, as well as indirectly to the 1.3 billion people, 1/5 of the world's population, living in the downstream river basins. More than 3 billion people benefit from the food and energy produced in these river basins that have their origin in the mountains. The third pole and climate change. Climate change has become a major concern in the third pole. Mountain systems are particularly sensitive to climate change, and the third pole region is home to some of the people most vulnerable to these changes in the world. Changes in the river systems and their basins have impacted directly on the well-being of millions of people. The rate of warming in the third pole region is significantly higher than the global average, and the rate is higher at higher altitude, suggesting a greater vulnerability of the cryosphere environment to climate change. This trend is expected to continue. Climate change projections suggest that all areas of South Asia are likely to warm by at least 1 degree C by the end of the century, while in some areas the warming could be as high as 3.5 degrees C. The life and livelihoods of the people in the third pole region is challenged due to climate change, and the stability and prosperity of the region affected by the third pole is at risk, which will have implications for all of Asia and for the world. However, there is still little knowledge of this situation and its potential implications outside the immediate vicinity. A special effort is needed to raise awareness of the fragility of the mountain social ecological system. Concerns. The melting of glaciers of the third pole could affect the lives of 1.3 billion people because of its proximity to densely populated and industrialized regions. And the continuous melting of glaciers will be catastrophic for the people who depend on water from the third pole. Facts for prelims. The Third Pole Environment TPE, an international research program, was launched in 2009 and focuses on the Tibetan Plateau and surrounding mountains.